What would happen if I met with one of the most controversial bodybuilders in fitness, Bradley Martyn? One of the OGs up there with Greg Doucette, Mike O'Hearn, and Ziz as the first generation of fitness influencers, and definitely one of the first to make millions doing it. After going on an absolute bender, me and Shen were met with a DM from Brad asking us to go to LA and meet up on Bradley's podcast, one of the biggest podcasts in the world. And after careful consideration, we decided to do it. But aligning myself with one of the most powerful and controversial influencers didn't come easy. In fact, me and Shan almost decided not to do the podcast on account of some of our friends in the fitness industry telling us not to. The fitness industry is a toxic, barren wasteland of vanity and delusion, and that can prove very dangerous if you get swept up in it.
Talk about this right now? Want to talk about how you got your start, bitch? Why don't you tell the internet right now?
But I'm not going to judge someone before I meet them. And I especially want to meet someone who has literally conquered the fitness industry. So Shen and I decided to not only do the podcast, but to conduct a secret psychiatric evaluation of Brad, which will answer 3 main questions. Why is he so controversial? How is he so damn successful? And just who is Bradley Martyn? No fame can be had without at least some controversy, and none can be more memorable than the battle of the fitness industry. There was Raw Gear and there was YoungLA. The two sides were going at it. Athletes going at Brad and his boys going off at the other YoungLA athletes. And honestly, it was unclear why the sides didn't like each other than, money and the fact that they were competitor clothing brands.
This is the last time, Brad, bro, so don't stress. This is the last time I'm ever going to mention your name. But that dude is one of the biggest scumbags.
We had a little term events. I had a phone call with Mr. Brad, and I can't post a conversation, but obviously I recorded that shit.
Now, obviously, when your favorite influencer says such and such as a dick, kids on the internet tend to believe them. And so Brad was in the midst of getting a lot of hate. This story unraveled when Brad revealed the truth. He had actually worked with some of the owners of YoungLA. They'd had a joint clothing venture. And so, what happened? Why'd they stop working together? Well, they basically stole his entire business, stealing the customer list that Brad used his entire following to achieve on his clothing brand, using it for their new startup, YoungLA.
A little bit stealing, okay? And I'll insert, it's going to be a shitty video, but this is literally them selling through my Facebook page in 2017. And you can tell by the other items that are there. Remember, they're running the back end, they're running from the Facebook page. So they're selling through my Facebook page in 2017 towards pretty much the peak, I would say, of my career as far as opening Zoo Culture 2017. All this stuff was popping and banging, right? And when the person on my team addressed that with Robbie and Gary, you know what he was told? He was told, don't tell Brad.
This left Brad in a terrible spot for his business. And so when the smoke cleared, I'd definitely say that Bradley came out morally on this one. Again, there's 2 sides to every story, but I'm just working with the information I got. But this controversy for fans might be a little more murky. Yes, I'm talking about the Bradley Martyn fighter arc, in where a ton of videos surfaced of Bradley claiming he could beat MMA fighters.
You think you beat me in a street fight?
Huh?
You think you beat me in a street fight?
You in a street fight?
Yeah.
You're a podcaster, brother.
I love it. So the answer is then yes, yeah?
Of course.
Devin Haney thought the boxer, he thought he beat me in a street fight.
Yeah, he probably you up too, though.
You think so? Nah, you really think so? No, I'm too sick.
I said probably you.
Who wins in a street fight, me or you?
I'd like to think I have the skills to be able to kill you.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
If you didn't know any better, you'd definitely say Brad legitimately thinks he can take on some of these top class trained fighters, especially the lower weight one. A guy like Brad definitely has a lot of self-belief. That was evident when I met him. I actually spoke to him about it and we found some common ground on the podcast.
Guys who are successful and believe in themselves a lot,
You have to.
you don't think you can lose a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's if John Jones
Well, I already know we're losing that fight.
losing to John Jones, I intellectually process that I'm losing to John Jones, but in my heart says I'm gonna beat his. You know what I'm saying?
So, although these moments of him satirically speaking to guys like Nate Diaz went absolutely crazy viral and probably benefited his clout and business a lot, The casual fan, if that's even a term for the fitness industry, just knows Brad as that bodybuilder who wants to fight small MMA fighters. I will say though, for the ones where he's being 100% serious, like the clip with Devin Haney,
In a street fight, I'd beat the
Got you in the street.
No, I would kill you.
you can't fault a guy for believing in himself. I mean, do you really want to be a guy who sits in the mirror being like, yeah, this guy would just beat my ass? I mean, even if it's true, just like, don't do it, you know? But beyond that, he did have a few more questionable moments. Namely when he slapped Stable Ronaldo and knocked out Sneako's tooth. Honestly, again, without context, you definitely think Brad looks like a bully. I definitely don't understand why he was hitting Sneako so hard in a fun sparring matchup. Brad was charging every punch like he was in the fucking main event of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, just throwing haymaker bombs, goddammit. I mean, I feel like if you're not a trained fighter and you're doing fighting, you might just get a little bit overzealous. Here as he wrestles Bryce Hall, he's just being way too aggressive, I gotta say. But then comes the Stable Ronaldo controversy where he slaps Stable Ronaldo in the face for taking his hat.
Damn, actually? Oh, shit. You know what they say, Ron? Fuck around and find out.
And I gotta say, I would have slapped the shit out of Stable Ronaldo myself. You don't just touch someone's things and expect them to fucking sit there. He honestly probably matured a lot from that slap. But now that we've done a little bit of an expose on Bradley, kind of looking at his controversies and whatnot, what did I think when I really met him? What did Shan think? Oh, probably nothing. But that's what we're about to find out.
All right, boys. We are in LA. We are in a depressing looking hotel. Okay, we're in Skid Row or something. I don't know where the fuck we are, but pretty much we're in LA. We're here to meet Brad. I'm pretty excited. We're going to be on Raw Talk, me and Shan. Two of the most articulate people in the world, actually. Shan's going to be talking about mathematical equations. I'm going to be talking about, the political and economical state of the world. So that's going to be us. Hopefully Brad's a cool guy. What do you think? You think he's going to be cool?
Guess we'll find out when we're there. Honestly, I don't fucking know.
No, we're fitted out in retaliation. What are you thinking on the fit here?
Foot's alright, but why the fuck are you wearing, what are those, snowshoes?
They're boots, bro. They're combat boots. They look sick.
Why are you wearing combat boots? It's fucking hot.
Well, I don't know. It's a winter, so I thought I'd wear boots.
Yeah, it might be winter, bro, but we're in LA. It doesn't get cold here.
Okay, but...
Are you like trying to fucking look tall or some shit?
Nah, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not trying to look tall.
You're like almost as tall as me now.
Trust me, I'm not trying to look tall, bro. Trust me. It's just for the steez, bro. Okay, I'll be real. Like, I could use like an extra inch with the combat boots, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, every inch counts, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. All right, boys, we're at Brad's crib. Not gonna dox him. I'm gonna blur out all the distinguishing images here, but what are your thoughts here? We did get here a bit early. We have not heard from Brad. We have been waiting outside the compound for about 10 minutes here, and we both have to pee. So if Brad doesn't come out soon, I'm gonna pee my pants, and then we'll probably end up in Skid Row.
Let's go to Skid Row and make homeless people fight for $10 and film them.
Honestly, a fire idea. It's honestly such a good idea. Here's the thing, though. We might actually have to do that. I don't think Brad's coming out. I think we got trolled, honestly.
He's like, you really thought you were coming on the podcast?
You guys are fucking gay.
Make us fly from Canada.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't make us come.
Have you talked to him today?
Nope.
All right, so we finally made it on the podcast. Obviously, we're not going to hit a podcast row. Jen and I drank a little bit before we got on, and if you do watch the podcast, and you're wondering why I was being a bit of a motor mouth, I did not sleep for 3 days. So, in fear that I would literally fall asleep, I got in my togi bag and took a concoction of stimulants. Overall, the podcast was good. It was an absolute yapathon for me, I won't lie.
That's why you need people you can trust. Like, for example, me, everyone who works for me, I take a video of them, and they have to say the N-word with the hard R. So if they me over...
my bad, boys. But honestly, I thought it was a pretty good conversation, and I'd definitely be hyped to do a podcast in the future. I might be teasing a future podcast for myself and Shan. Just really proud of the channel. Appreciate you guys, and of course, appreciate my brother Shan. Couldn't be here without him.
For those of you who aren't caught up yet, me, Shan, and Bradley just did a podcast.
It's good.
Shan is rather inebriated. I told him, I said, yo, let's take a few shots to loosen up because he's never been on a podcast. But he takes the entire bottle of whiskey and drinks it all.
Yeah, but I feel strong though because I'm numb.
Might have been one of the best jerk-off stories I've ever heard, too. If you guys watch that.
I never had much growing up. I grew up in like a third world country in the middle of the ocean. The living situation there is not the nicest. Like, you don't have cars, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, no TV. Houses don't have walls because it's so hot. You need like the winds to get through, you know?
You want to go for a wank? What do you do?
You went to like what, the bushes?
The weirdest spot I went and jerked off was like the mangroves.
What is that?
Mangroves is essentially like trees that grow on the water. I was walking like through water, like maybe like knee deep, just so I could go jerk off.
So like I've done that so many times whenever I'm back home. I did it quite recently when I went back. It's like,
And just imagine you butt-ass naked, like walking through the water.
bro, it would be fucked too, because people would like go to the bushes to take shits too. Because people don't have like bathrooms, like not everyone has a toilet. That's fucking heavy, man.
You got retard strength. Butter. Off cycle and everything.
Yep.
Off the whiskey.
The worst part is like off cycle is you don't feel the pumps the same.
Been off cycle for like 6 months.
Feel good?
Feel alright.
Did you do stuff to come off properly?
Oh no, I just hopped off.
You didn't PC too. Like you literally just came off.
But it's been a good break. Like I'm hopping back on like after New Year's.
Yeah, what you want to do?
Probably just a little bit of test. Maybe.
Smart.
Maybe a little.
You should be all good with tough.
Yeah. A little bit of auras. I don't know. Adam draw. One time I did Molly while I was on clean.
So what? Did you have a heart attack?
Almost. Felt like it. It felt like my chest was pounding.
Yeah, first time I did Molly, I almost died.
For real?
I swear. You know how they say you're not supposed to have energy drinks when you fucking take Molly? I had like 3.
Bro, yeah, that's fucked.
I was in the car, right? And I'm driving and suddenly like, I just go into this tunnel, bro, right? And it wasn't like an actual tunnel, it was like a tunnel in my mind and I could only see like this was my vision. And it was like, everything was moving so fast, everything was so bad. I'm like, no way I die like this, right?
It's like a KO.
How much did you take?
I can't remember, but I had 3 energy drinks.
Oh,
and you're like not supposed to do that. But no glaze. Fuck, I hate how I can't like give someone a compliment without like saying that. But anyway,
This is not it now.
Genuinely though, you are very fucking strong. Like even like, I know you're injured and you've been off training, but like rowing 5 plates like that with like controlling the eccentrics, like fucking impressive. Yeah, man.
Can you still jump out of a pool?
Yeah, that's always kind of easy. You ever try to jump out of a pool?
Can't even swim, man.
Really? You
I
go on an
can't.
island, you can't swim?
Bro,
That's
I was
the
just,
craziest shit I've ever heard.
I would just chill in the water, bro. Just like soak in the water.
That's the most Shan thing I've ever heard. You would fish though, right? With a little stick? Yeah. Okay.
Well, not with a stick. We have forks and shit, but
you'd fish with a fork?
no, like we'd use a net, go around with a net and throw it over. Then hopefully you catch something and eat it.
What about the lizards?
Oh yeah, like eating lizard tails and shit.
Is that good?
I ate it as a kid because I thought it was gonna make me climb higher. But
I kind of want to try that.
it didn't taste too bad. I would use like a match and just burn the tail and eat it.
Most fucked up thing you ever ate?
Dog? Oh, the dog?
Oh shit.
I ate a dog as a kid.
You know what kind of dog it was?
I never saw the dog, but I'm glad I didn't get to see the dog.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, well, it kind of tastes
good?
like goat, or
Goat?
but it was just boiled, bro. Like it didn't like really do it because it kind of tastes a bit fucked.
What about the sweet and sour though?
Oh, for seconds?
Oh, never mind. I did eat dog another time.
Okay.
This time was sweet and sour, and it was like, all right. But I was like, I did all of this with, like at the age of under the age of 10.
You know what sporters should do? Slap fighting.
Oh yeah, should try that.
Doesn't he have the fucking perfect build for that? I
Yeah.
feel like no one could knock him out.
I feel like I might get locked out.
Nah.
First fight, Stable Ronaldo.
Imagine.
Who is it?
That's the kid who took his hat and he slapped. That's like the opposite of the fucking Mike Van Wyck thing. That was like the complete other end of the spectrum where it was like complete. Did you see that?
What happened in that?
So what happened was Jeff made a video about Mike's training style, saying it's not optimal, right? The worst thing you could say to someone. Mike says Jeff's small, and then Jeff says, well, the reason I train like this is because of science, basically, right? So next day, Mike goes to the gym, Jeff's there, he's filming. Mike just attacks him, grabs his neck, puts him like this, throws him across the gym, and it's like, I go to that gym. So.
Oh, you go to that gym?
Yeah, so where he fell back, he actually could have hit his head on this metal thing on the ground and died, bro. Now, bodybuilders just look like dicks. But that guy is a dick, no one liked him. He actually used to be Drake's security though, so I'm thinking, you can fight, you're security, or I'd assume so if he's Drake's security, he does some sort of MMA, right? You're also 300 pounds, 6'1". This guy's 5'4". Like, what good does pushing him do when it's over a trivial thing like that, you know? But
like, so it was over the way he trains?
So fucked that you're like having a hard time understanding because it's so retarded. Like, literally made a video on how he likes to train with science, and Mike likes to train like a bodybuilder, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then Mike's like, you're a fucking bitch, don't talk about me. Yeah.
Like, as a heavy dude, pull-ups are just fucking hard.
Before I used to be able to do like 26.
Damn, that's good.
The one that really blew you up was rowing 405 though.
This one. It's like 2 years ago now, damn.
It's pretty fucking good.
But I trained for it for like, I only did it for like 3 months.
It's like strong accidentally, I can't relate. I'm the other side of the spectrum. Gotta work for every little fucking piece of muscle. It is what it is.
Because you're Canadian.
Huh? It's because I'm Canadian.
It's a Canadian thing, right? You're Islander.
Chris Bumstead's Canadian.
Strong though.
Strong?
Because Chris is strong, but he's not like strong, like crazy
the strongest man in the world is Canadian.
Okay, fuck.
Mitchell Hooper. Yeah. I trolled him by accident, he got pissed.
On the internet?
I had no idea who he was, and I used to do like this thing. I did it here. You've probably seen me do it. Like, I asked like gym questions basically, but to make them viral, I'd say something stupid to the person. So I was like, yo, Mitch, you want to do something strange for a piece of change? And he's like, what? And I was like, you want to do something strange for a piece of change? He's like, get out of here, man. Like, fucking pushing me a little bit. And I was just like,
you also called him Johnny Sins.
Oh, I called him
Does he look like Johnny Sins?
Yeah, he's bald. Like, it's literally the only resemblance.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Johnny Sins whatsoever, but in my head, I'm like, yo, this is sick. And yeah, video went viral as well. So.
God damn.
This is the most body dysmorphia shit ever. 3 guys who've done gear, do fitness for a living, are training arms with their hoodies on.
Yeah, well, that's how you know I'm down bad right now. Down bad.
It can't be that bad.
No, it's not that
What if you took it off and I was like, ooh.
No, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. You feel good? Yeah, me too.
I
me too.
haven't really been training.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I think in the last 2 months, I've probably trained like 10 times.
Yeah, that's kind of sound like me. Sucks though.
I train like once or twice a week.
Nah, you guys shouldn't be saying that though. Like, I'm saying that I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start saying that till I was like 32.
You're saying what?
I zero stopped training. Like, there was no stopping in training. At your guys' age, fuck no. Can't say that at 23, I'm sorry. Yeah. Can't. You guys gotta lock in.
You're 100% right. How long was it until you made any money with fitness? Like, doesn't have to be online, it could be like training and all that.
So I was making money, but it was not good money. 24
True.
was when I just started making money like as a trainer. And then the internet started to really take off.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, I want to put my time towards this instead of in person for 1 hour. I was training celebrities at the end of my because that was my goal. Because the internet stuff didn't exist as we know it today.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be a trainer and have a gym and train people.
Yeah.
And so I did really well with like random people, like housewives, and then it was like models, and then it was like B-list celebrities, and
but
like.
Then you realize it's harder to scale because your time is finite.
Scale.
As I matured in business, not that I'm a fucking crazy business owner, but it's like the more I find, I'm just trying to buy my time back. It's like I'll have this person positioned here so I don't have to deal with it because I need to focus on bringing more people in.
Yeah.
So the system can run smoothly. Basically.
It changed so dramatically for me though. Because it was like exactly what you said. I didn't have enough time to like continue the online content with going on someone else's time as a trainer.
100%.
But before that, I didn't know. There was no like, oh, I'm gonna make money on the internet until I started making money on the internet. It happened like this. And I was like 1 month to the next, I was like,
so
whoa.
when you were making money, was it like merch, programs?
It was all coaching in the beginning.
All coaching?
It was like, I went from making like 7K to like 30K to like 70K.
I have an online coaching business myself. So saturated now, but you, Christian,
I was the first
Guzman,
motherfucker doing
like
that
the old, but
yeah.
you were probably doing it over email, right?
I was doing everything.
Yeah,
everything
dude,
on email.
that's so.
No
bro,
website, just email
so
me,
good.
PayPal. Once I got the money, then I would send a questionnaire.
That's so.
I did everything
good,
that
bro.
way. Yo, what the hell? What the fuck's going on here?
Doing the
What are
Harlem
you doing?
Shake.
Oh my God! What do your parents think? They think
About all this?
oh yeah. What you're doing?
Oh, they think I'm an idiot. They're like, yo, you should go to uni and get a degree.
Still?
Yeah, but you pay their bills though. Most of the money he makes, he sends to his family.
Yeah. It's good.
I fucking should have brought that up on the pod.
Yeah.
You don't like advocate for yourself enough, bro.
I should have asked you that, to be honest.
I just do what I gotta do, so it's like, what is it?
I was gonna say, hopefully I got a tan when I'm here. This is nice weather though. I prefer like hoodie weather.
I love this weather.
Yeah. What would an average temperature be, roughly? Yeah, we talked about too much shit on the pod. We're talking about the weather, right?
Probably
Fuck
50
me.
something. Probably 50 something.
50 something,
50 to 70.
What's that, like in degrees?
Degrees. Degrees.
50 degrees?
Yeah.
Fahrenheit though, right?
I don't know, bro. The one that we have out here. What the fuck? Why do you ask me these science questions?
There's Fahrenheit and Mennonite. Or what?
Mennonite?
Oh, no,
But you're tripping me out. That's not a fucking.
That's a Pokemon. That's a
Okay,
Pokemon.
okay, yeah, that's
I
a-
got them confused.
Celsius.
Ah, Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius.
We're literally so retarded. Us talking about the weather became a clip because it's so stupid.
Yeah. They did a good job with those.
All right, we got Mexican. I got a fucking burrito. Brad, what you got?
It's a little chicken and steak, little bowl.
Chicken steak.
His food took forever to come. You
It
about to
looks
cry.
like it's on like a fucking
He was
pig
so mad.
platter.
I got fish tacos.
You gonna eat those?
Oh, actually, I'm not. You can have them. I got other stuff coming.
We were sitting there eating this food, at least I was for a minute. He was stressing. Stressing his food, bro.
I was just
Every time the lady would come and bring the other, he'd be like, what's my shit? That was funny though.
Food does things to me.
Yeah? Like what?
It like changes my mood. Like if I'm really hungry, I just get really pissed off.
That's normal, I feel.
Yeah.
What would you rate your experience with the boys?
I want to be mean or nice.
Give it
No,
to
a
me
10.
straight.
No, a 10.
Give it
No,
to
you
me
guys are
straight.
cool. You guys are cool. I give it a 10.
My bad.
For real, for real. You guys are cool.
Off camera, he's like, yeah, like I'd say like more like a 7.
No. You guys, it's exactly how I thought the experience was gonna go. Cool. You know, it's not like, oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird. It's exactly
We're
what
the
I thought.
realest in the fucking industry.
But now the question must be asked, what did I really think about Brad? Who is this villainized beacon of the fitness industry? The answer might shock you. He's just a pretty normal guy.